And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he returns this to the 22.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence.
This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Play action, it's Lawrence.
Rolling to his right. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
We know that he can get first downs with his arm and his legs, Charles. And there, when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both, and he's able to complete it for the first.
And he's very comfortable outside of the pocket. Some quarterbacks, that's not their thing. For him, that seems to be the #1 asset to his game. Gets out into the open field. Things seem to break down the secondary a little bit, and he picks out the right target.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Another tote for Etienne. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Now Lawrence on first down.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Straight ahead, Etienne.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Lawrence.
And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they took the shot, didn't get it. There's definitely a difference here because they had a chance to get 7, maybe 8 if they pushed it. Instead, they'll likely settle for 3.
Yeah, opening drive, holding him to 3, psychologically, maybe a win for the defense. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Here we go. 10 black.
Play action. Stroud now.
Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. 11th touchdown on the year.
And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early, but they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Now Lawrence.
It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Now Lawrence.
And his throw is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Lawrence going to throw again.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. From 19 yards away.
And the Jaguars are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Point after, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down.
They'll go play action here with Stroud. This goes out wide from Mixon.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Down to about the 45. The Texans at 4-5, a game under 500. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Finds his man. It's John Mechie. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. John Mechie. The Texans have moved out in front.
And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. On first down, Lawrence.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play.
As a general manager, you're counting on your first and second round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough.
On first and 10, it's Etienne.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Casey Hayward makes the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Etienne once more.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman, certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
Lawrence will throw.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
And not a very good return at all as he won't even get this back to the 15. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Stroud off the play fake.
Now he's going to throw deep right side. He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Up the middle with Barkley. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Second and 9. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. The Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Stroud on 3rd down now.
To Mixon on the check down. Touchdown, Texans. Touchdown grab. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Taken from about the 12. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
They go play action with Lawrence.
They'll roll him out right.
He'll air this one out for Kirk.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And give him a gain of 37. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
He's going to go up top again. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. 39 yards there, a big one. He went swinging for the fences on that play. Didn't quite get in the end zone, but, boy, they're set up pretty now.
Okay, that play just happened. Let it go. Time to defend the goal line, bring some all-out pressure, and try and knock them back.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
Etienne going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
Third down and goal now, and this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop.
Once more, Etienne.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Travis Etienne, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-17.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Let's go now. Yellow, 22.
On second down, here's Pierce.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down.
They'll run for it with Barkley.
They juked him, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Deciding to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah, your side of the field, this stage of the game, you're supposed to punt the football. He said, who cares? I'm going to light the book on fire.
Yeah, analytics, everyone else, be warned, he's coming for you.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Second down and 3. ETN up the middle.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward.
And the Texans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll run on first down with Singletary, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
10 cycles.
Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it.
They'll set up the screen here to Mixon, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
Stroud sets up the play. That'll be pulled in downfield by Collins.
And he'll take this one in for a Texan yards as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
From the 10. And able to get this out to the 25.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
On play action, Lawrence.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Looking to throw again on second down.
Lawrence.
Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10.
Lawrence finding Kirk there for the Jaguar first.
Let's go. Hands over. Hey, Alpha.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Second and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. A shotgun snap and again to Etienne.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Lawrence.
Dancing to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk, a 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jaguars have got it back to within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Houston. Giving him 12 on the season. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Looking left sideline, it's complete.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
From midfield now, Lawrence.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Here's Lawrence.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jaguars are back within a score.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to a field goal.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one play touch.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted.
And the Jags are going to get it back here just past the 35. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you're getting deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
And it's intercepted.
Derek Stingley picks it.
And they will score a pick six.
Deficit get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the third quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick six.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person who just ended up in the end zone with the football, he was the one that answered the bell.
From the 10. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the...
And that's caught inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. Lawrence. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 19. That last catch, a big one. It puts him officially right at 300 yards receiving. An amazing performance we're witnessing.
But to throw again is Lawrence.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They'll run with Etienne.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Jaguars! A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jags have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. They find some open field here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
69 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll go to Barkley again. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
Here we go.
2nd and 12.
32. Drill 52. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And a solid run down inside the 30. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Here we go. 53.
4th down. Here's Stroud. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A big opportunity to tie it with 3 or take the lead with a touchdown. Their defense definitely did their part with that pivotal 4th down stop. And incomplete on the deep ball. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 36. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. The 40. Past the 20. And they will bring this one back. Little breathing room where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they have done themselves absolutely no favors to earn a win today in this one, Charles. The turnover woes continue. On that last drive, they had that fumble that led to a touchdown.
And, Brandon, I would say they have a mission on this drive, and the bottom line is protect the football and just put together something that they can let the last drive go. Yeah, it was a bad play. They gave up points, but that doesn't mean it has to go that way the rest of this ball game. Do what you do best on offense and try and put the ball in the end zone yourself.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Good running from Barkley there on 1st down as he'll get forward for about 6 yards. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Open man is Jordan, the tight end.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. But probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Texans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's...
Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Looking for the out route here, and it's completed to Kirk.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
From just shy of midfield, Lawrence. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And they're not able to complete it. Now just 6 seconds remain. Time for 1, maybe 2 more plays.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
A final shot now for Lawrence.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Houston, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 and 5-5.